Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to get on Harry Ashton. He's a matchmaker, promoter, and he's got a show in Derbyshire tomorrow night. Yeah, pleasure getting you on.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, mate. How are you? Good?
I'm good, mate. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
And yeah, so we'll talk about your show tomorrow night. Let's start with Sam Whitehead. He's making his professional debut, 4 rounds in the middleweight division, and he's boxing Liam Griffins.
Yeah, that's right. Pro debut for Sam against Liam. He's had a couple of fights on the unlicensed scene, Sam, and with some amateur background. So he's just turned over to the pro scene with the Shinfields gym, and he's ready to get his pro debut sorted. It's a good match for Sam, I think, just to see where he's at with an experienced Liam.
Did he have a big amateur career, Sam, or
Think he had like 30 or so fights, but a while back there. So he had quite a bit of time out of the ring before coming back and doing a few fights on the EBF on licensing. He had two there and decided he wanted to give it a go and turn in pro. And he's looking good in the gym. He definitely came on since he started this camp. He's looking in really good shape as well. So it's going to be good to see how he gets on there with Liam in his pro debut.
yeah, and of course Liam, being that journeyman, he's as tough as they come. He's had, I think it's his 98th fight tomorrow night on your show, so he's coming on to nearly 100 fights. So that's quite cool, isn't it? Nearly a centurion. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, there's not too many people around who've done that, so it's always a good achievement to get that there for Liam. So I'm sure he'll be looking at trying to get that 100th fight in for sure.
Mm. Yeah, and it's good to get a debutant on the card because some people don't know what to expect from a debutant.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Shinfield's gym have got quite a few debuts coming through, just lads turning over. I think they've got Sam and then got Dan Lewis, Cade Hardy, so a few turning over pro now. So it's an exciting time for the Shinfield's gym, getting all these lads turning over for them as well.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Another 4 round fight. This time it's 4 rounds in the featherweight division between 4-1 Jake Morgan and Luke Fash.
Yeah, that's right. So good win for Jake last time out on when was it? Back in March it was, where he had a tough international opponent, but he looked really good in that. Another 4 rounder that was there. So he's coming on well. Another tough fight with Luke, so an experienced journeyman, and we're gonna see how he goes on doing there with Luke. But I'd say Luke another one with a lot of experience for sure.
Yeah, another one who's been round the circuit for quite a while. Haven't you had Luke on your show before?
Yes, we have had him on there before. I think that was against Jimmy Burnside, I think it was. So yeah, he has been on the shows before.
Yeah. And Jake, of course, yeah, he has had that one defeat, but he has bounced back, hasn't he, since then?
Yeah, no, he's obviously bounced back. He had a bit of time out of the ring after that. I'm sure he'll be looking at Nabil and wanting to get the rematch there with him as well. I'm sure that's something he's eyeing up there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, then yes. 4 rounds in the super middleweight division. Toby Bassent v Zane Clark. And Zane got a draw the other week, so he's coming off like a good sort of result.
Yeah, no, definitely. Toby's it's his third fight there as well. So in his pro debut and his last fight is coming on really well. He had a tough fight with Jordan Grannon last time out at Arleston Hall. And Jordan's a good boxer as well. So he's just good experience there for him. And he's another tough match there from against Zayn. It's going to be a good fight, that is. I'm looking forward to that one to see how Toby does with a bit more of a test. And as you say, Zayn coming off of a draw. It's going to be an interesting one. Zane's a good boxer as well, so I'm looking forward to see how that one plays out.
Yeah. So that should be quite a good fight, and it's Toby's third 4 rounder. Do you think after this one you might moving up to sixth, providing everything goes well, or take one fight as it comes?
Yeah, possibly. I think see how he goes on with Zane. Then we'll have a look and sit down with the Shinfields team and see what they're thinking there as well. But it's definitely an option. Maybe even one more 4 rounder possibly after this, and just see how he goes on tomorrow night, how he's doing with the 4 rounders. He's looked good in all his fights so far, all points victories as well there. So sure, getting the extra rounds in would be good for Toby as well.
Yeah, and against an opponent who will be coming to win, like, and quite he's in probably be in good mindset after a positive result. You know, sometimes when it's scored a draw, you know, when you're in the away corner, it's
Yeah.
sometimes a win. So it'll be coming for a good fight, and it makes for a good fight, this one.
Yeah, no, definitely couldn't. Yeah, 100% you're right there. If you get a draw in the away corner, it usually means you've probably won. So, so no, you are right. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be in good spirits after that, and I mean, it's only a short journey down the road from him as well. So I'm sure he's looking forward to an easy road trip. But no, it's going to be a good fight. That one is. I'm interested to see how that one plays out. Really am.
Yeah, and again another fight which is a good fight between Joe Collins, who's 3-1-1, against Tom Ramsden, who's 4-8 with one draw. 4 rounds in the super middleweight division.
Yeah, Joe Collins has been out of the ring now for a bit. I think it's probably around just 8 months or so, if not a little bit more. So I know he's eager to get back in, and the venue's only, I think it's like 5 minutes from where he lives as well. So he's got a lot of his friends and family coming out to support him, so that'll be good. But he's on a good streak at the moment. He's won his last 3 fights. Had a bit of a slow start to his career. But I mean, he's only a young lad as well. So I think he's 22, I think he is. So he started out when he was young. But he's on a good run at the moment. It's going to be a tough match for him with Tom. I mean, Tom's actually 4-8, and I think I think got a win not too long ago as well there.
He got
So
a knockout win, yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it'll be an interesting match that will, and I'm sure Joe's going to want to look good in front of all his friends and family, and especially with all the time out of the ring. But he's chomping at the bit to get in there.
Yeah, I mean he's on a 3-fight winning streak, and I'm sure it's a little bit of a step up for him as well. So it makes for a good fight.
Yeah, no, definitely a bit of a step up there for Joe. I think there's quite a few challenging matches on the card really, and this is another one there for Joe with Tom, and it's going to be yeah, I think Joe's going to have to take his time a little bit and get it figured out, because obviously there's a step up for him from his last opponent. But I think Joe's obviously a few months out of the ring. I'm sure he's looking forward to getting me back in there, and he's in high spirits fighting again. So I feel like he'll come through there. But it is a tough match for Joe.
Yeah, it is. 4 rounds in the featherweight division. You've got 5-0 Jimmy Burnside v Stefan Jackson. Jimmy, I thought I saw that Jimmy got ordered to fight for the Midlands.
Yeah, it was put out there to fight. I think it was Niall Berry. I think it was. Um, Probably wasn't the right time for Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy's just turned 20, I think he is now. So still a young lad, and he's a real good talent. Jimmy is very exciting prospect. 5 wins so far. I'm sure he'll get his sixth tomorrow night. Really good, skillful boxer. I think it's just taking time with Jimmy, getting in the right fights at the right times. Because he has got a real bright future ahead of him, for sure he has.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's 4 rounds in featherweights, and of course Jackson again, one who's been around for quite a while.
Yeah, exactly. Another experienced lad there for Jimmy. So just getting him all the experience he can need really to take up the step up in opponent next time.
Before he goes to a 6-rounder.
Yeah, exactly. Getting that little bit of a step up there before we move on to a 6th round. I look for a bit more of a tougher test for him. And then as you mentioned, obviously there with the Midlands title, I'm sure that's something we're going to look at in the future for Jimmy. But it's just getting the right match at the right time for him at the moment.
100% that. Another good fight this time. It's 6 rounds in the super welterweight division between 5-0 with one draw. Jack Mantell v a very good fighter, and Jensen Irvin, who's 4-11, who started off like in the home corner, takes a few fights away. He's always up for a fight, and he's not here to roll over. He comes to fight. I mean, recently fought on the Matchroom card is Jensen a few weeks ago.
Yeah, really looking forward to this fight. As you say, Jensen's, I think he started off 4-0, then went on the road a bit. He was a real good boxer, and it's going to be, I think it's probably Jack's toughest test to date. I know he had a good win against,
Taylor Grigg,
yeah, local Taylor Greg there. So that was a
that was a
real good win
cracker.
for Jack. No, I think it's honestly, I think it's probably the fight I'm most looking forward to besides the main event tomorrow. Just see how Jack does go in this test room. I know Jack, and we've got big plans for Jack there as well. I know he's really wanting to get that Midlands title shot. So I think this is the fight for Jack, but kind of just sees really where he's at, and puts him in place for the shots that he's looking for.
Yeah, and it's a good fight, that one. Moving on to your main event of the evening, you've got Liam Dring 8-1 v Jemisai Kabanstanga. I'm not good with names, sorry. I probably said that horribly wrong. But yes, it's for the light flyweight Commonwealth silver title. Talk about this fight, your main event.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crack of this one. Really, really looking forward to it. I mean, Liam's looking unbelievable shape. We had the weigh in today. Both fighters looking unbelievable shape. Both ready. It's a great opportunity for both fighters as well. I know Liam's Liam really, really wants to get in there now and just get the title around his waist at the end of the fight. But so is Dempsey. I mean, it's a massive opportunity for him as well. I know he's fought for the Commonwealth silver over in Ireland against Conor Quinn. That was a flyweight that was, and but he's had a few title fights there. I mean, he was the Tanzanian champion at one point. And then Liam Dring's had a title fight of his own for the Midlands flyweight that he challenged
That
that.
was close fight.
Yeah, a real close fight there with Ben Norman. But no, it's one I'm really, really looking forward to. That is 10 rounds. And it's going to be an absolute war for sure.
How confident that your fighter Liam gets the job done?
Very confident. I think seeing him in the gym, he's been looking on fire. He looks very, very sharp. And I know he's been wanting this opportunity now. I know the last fight he had there was against number 4 in Europe, Kamel Barley, and he got the stoppage win there. So I think that win there really, really put him in place where we're at tomorrow night. And if when I'm pretty sure he's going to win. I'm feeling very confident for him, and that's just going to put him in another unbelievable position to fight for the full Commonwealth. And I'm sure he's going to be keeping an eye on to see how Craig Derbyshire and Paul Roberts do. I think it's next month in July that is. So
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
uh,
I've seen that.
yeah, so I think just as long as he gets the job done tomorrow, I'm sure he will do, and then I'm sure he'll be eyeing up the winner of that.
And yeah, before I let you go, do you want to tell the fans what time the doors open and what time the first fight's scheduled?
Yeah, so doors open at 6 p.m. First fight with Sam Whitehead at 7 p.m. Then it's just all through. It's just going to be a cracking card, a lot of 50-50 fights as we've just ran through them there. It's going to be a real, real brilliant night of boxing.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, from me, mate, thank you for your time and good luck with the show and all the best with it.
No, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate you having me on.
Anytime, mate. Good luck with the show.
Cheers,
Bye.
Sam. Thank you, mate.